We've all been there, right? You're on a date, things are going well, and you want to say something nice, but you freeze. Is it too soon? Is it going to sound weird? It's a tricky situation. Well, today we're going to dive into the art of the compliment, a tool that when you use it right can make a huge difference in building a real, genuine connection.
And I'm so excited because the insights we're exploring are part of our special Parashat Shavua and Relationship series, all thanks to the brilliant relationship coach Mazal Klein. She has some truly fantastic ideas on this topic.
So, this brings us right to the heart of the matter, that big question we all face, especially in those early, nail-biting stages of dating.
This really is the core dilemma, isn't it? Do you speak up and risk coming on too strong, or do you stay quiet and maybe miss a chance to connect? And that anxiety you feel, it's totally real. The answer, as you'll see, isn't a simple yes or no. It's a little more artful than that.
What's so amazing is the power our words have. A well-timed, truly genuine compliment isn't just a nice thing to say. It can literally build a bridge between two people, a bridge made of closeness, warmth, and a real sense of security.
So, how do we get it right? Well, the secret, the main guiding principle, is actually pretty simple. Your compliment should match the stage of your relationship.
And this really breaks down into two key stages. See, in the beginning, the focus should be on actions, things you can actually observe, like effort and investment. But later, as that connection gets deeper, the compliments can shift to something more personal. Their character, their personality, their deeper qualities. Understanding this difference is an absolute game changer.
So, let's talk about that early stage. You're still getting to know each other, right? The absolute best compliments you can give are about things you can see with your own eyes, the effort they put into the date, their thoughtfulness, or even just their good manners.
Just look at this example. It's so simple, but man, is it effective. You're not making some huge declaration about their soul. You're just saying, hey, I see the effort you made for me, and that means something. That feels so authentic and so meaningful.
Here's another perfect one. See how it's not really about the place itself? It's about the thought that went into it. You're complimenting the action, the investment, and that makes the other person feel seen and appreciated without putting them on some kind of awkward pedestal too early on.
But then, what happens when the connection starts to get real, when you've moved past the initial dates? Well, this is where the compliments can, and really should, evolve. They become less about what the person does and a whole lot more about who they are.
You can really feel the shift here, can't you? This isn't about one date or one action. It's about a character trait you've observed over time. It's that beautiful transition from praising what you did to affirming who you are, and that is so, so powerful.
Now this example, this one is really special. It connects their quality directly to how it makes you feel. You're not just an observer anymore. You're sharing the positive impact they have on your life. That's a huge step toward building real intimacy.
And here we have it. This is the kind of direct, heartfelt compliment that only comes from a place of genuine knowing. Saying something like this, when you truly, deeply mean it, well, that can be one of the most affirming and wonderful things a person can ever hear.
So why does all this matter so much? Why bother matching the compliment to the stage of the relationship? Well, let's take a look at the actual impact this has on the connection you're building.
Okay, so here's the magic. When you get this right, your compliments land as totally authentic and true. Your partner feels genuinely seen and valued for who they are in that moment. And that feeling, it just encourages them to bring even more positivity into the relationship. It creates this incredible upward spiral.
All right, let's bring this all home. What's the one big idea you should remember from all of this? And for anyone who wants to dive deeper, we'll point you in the right direction.
So, if there's one key takeaway, it is this. A great compliment is not about flattery. It's about authentic observation and perfect timing. When you match your words to the reality of the connection, you're not just saying something nice, you're actively building something stronger, deeper, and more real.
And if you want to explore these ideas more, remember the source of these insights is Mazal Klein. She's a coach for marriage and happy relationships, and she helps couples build exactly this kind of closer communication. You're invited to contact her directly at the cell phone number right there on the screen, 052-328-6037.